He had everything he ever dreamed of: luxury, beauty, fame. But when the truth was revealed, he realized too late. It was all an illusion. This is a story you won't forget, because what you see isn't always what you get. Story. In the heart of an ancient kingdom called Suryagar, surrounded by mountains kissed by the morning sun and rivers that whispered tales of old, lived a humble blacksmith named Akar. He was known for his honesty, skill, and simple life. His workshop was small, but his heart was large, and he crafted tools and weapons with great care, never cheating anyone. Though content with his life, Akar sometimes gazed at the king's palace atop the hill and wondered what it would feel like to be wealthy, admired, and envied. One evening, as he was closing his workshop, a richly dressed man entered. He wore a golden robe, glittering rings, and carried a pouch heavy with coins. His name was Xavian. "I hear you're the best blacksmith in the land," Xavian said with a smooth voice. "I want a sword, one that shines like the stars and cuts like lightning. Price is not a concern." Akar nodded humbly. "It will be done in 3 days." Xavian tossed a pouch of gold on the table and walked away, his footsteps echoing like thunder in the quiet evening. As promised, Akar forged the sword with all his strength and soul. When Xavian returned, he held the sword up to the sun and smiled. "Beautiful," he whispered, "just like everything I own." But something about Xavian unsettled Akar. His smile didn't reach his eyes, and his compliments felt cold. Before leaving, Xavian said, "You have talent, blacksmith. Why waste it here? Come with me. I live in the city of Durnavar, where true wealth flows like wine. I'll make you rich, beyond your dreams." Tempted, Akar agreed. They journeyed to Durnavar, a city that shimmered from afar like a golden mirage. The streets were paved with marble, the markets overflowed with spices and silks, and music played from towers day and night. Every building was wrapped in shining lights, every person dressed like royalty. Xavian gave Akar a lavish house and a workshop made of glass and steel. Customers lined up for swords, knives, and jewels. Gold poured in. At first, Akar was mesmerized. He wore silken robes, dined in golden halls, and walked among the elite. He thought he had found paradise. But over time, the glitter began to fade. He discovered that most customers didn't care for craftsmanship. They only wanted shiny weapons to show off. Some never paid. Others stole designs. Servants were mistreated. Fake friendships surrounded him. Even the gold coins he once thought real turned out to be polished brass. One night, walking alone through the back alleys of Durnavar, he saw children starving behind golden doors. A woman cried outside a shop that sold fake medicine in glittering jars. And in the reflection of a fountain, Akar saw himself, dressed in wealth but hollow inside. The final blow came when Xavian betrayed him. Akar had crafted a royal sword for a prince, but Xavian sold a duplicate to a rival king. War broke out. The prince was furious and ordered Akar's arrest. "I trusted you," Akar cried as guards dragged him away. Xavian only laughed. "You trusted what you saw, blacksmith. You thought gold meant truth. But you forgot. All that glitters is not gold," Akar whispered from his prison cell. Months passed. Akar's name was cleared by the prince after the truth surfaced. He was released but broken. He returned to Suryagar, where the villagers welcomed him with open arms. He rebuilt his old workshop, wore simple clothes, and found peace in the honest clang of metal on anvil. He no longer stared at the palace. He no longer desired what sparkled. One day, a young boy asked him, "Master, why don't you go back to Durnavar? Wasn't it beautiful?" Akar smiled. "It was. But beauty is not always truth, child. Some things shine to blind you. The real gold is what never lies, even when the light fades." Moral: not everything that appears beautiful, rich, or valuable truly is. True worth lies in honesty, character, and truth. Always look deeper, because all that glitters is not gold.